Jake, you were, I believe, a one-star coming out of high school. Can you just kind of talk about your journey to go from a one-star to where you are today?
That's funny. I didn't even know I had one star coming out of high school. Yeah, I was underdog coming out of high school. Didn't have many offers, opportunities. I took the best offer I had going into Central Arkansas. Made the most out of the opportunity. Played DN starting out. Got moved to linebacker. Opened up a view, like a whole new love for the game. Ultimately, got the opportunity to transfer to Cincinnati, and then had 2 great years, developed, and that's where I am today.
How important do you think that time was at Cincinnati to go to a bigger program with better competition?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no doubt. That was definitely the big stepping stone I needed to make. Cincinnati had all the resources for me to be able to grow and to become the player that I am today. Being able to prove that I could compete at the highest level also was a huge deal. It wasn't easy living in Central Arkansas, being the leader over there and then having to diminish all of that to go to Cincinnati and to start over. It was a huge step for me, but I think it was really good for me in my growth.
A team like Buffalo is going to transition to a 3-4 defense this year, but they're looking for a specific type on the inside. Do you see yourself as a 3-4 type of linebacker or more of a 4-3 linebacker?
I'll do whatever is asked of me. I feel like that's one of the abilities that I have, is that I'm really versatile, and I'm going to give an extreme effort to everything that I'm asked to do.
Jake, if there's 1 or 2 plays from last season you want to show NFL teams to kind of typify you, maybe one is an off-ball linebacker, one is a pass rusher, what would they be?
Say that again, sorry.
1 or 2 plays you'd want to show NFL teams that kind of typify you as a player, maybe one off-ball, one is a pass rusher, what would they be?
Okay, yeah, so we'll just go to Nebraska. I had, at the end of the game, 4th quarter, I had a good rush when I was on the edge. I went speed to power, made a play on the quarterback. It became 3rd and long. We got off the field, gave our offense an opportunity to score. And then also earlier in that game, I had another opportunity. I was playing out in space, came down, condensed the formation, got off a block, made a TFL.
Jake, have you talked to Denver and how he fits there? They're saying
Yes, sir. Yeah, I had a meeting with Denver 2 days ago, and it went really well. Just kind of talking through scheme and where I fit within their system. It's just an awesome opportunity to get in front of all these coaches and talk to all of them.
You had a conversation with the Houston Texans while you're here?
Yes, sir, I have.
Is that formal or informal?
A formal, yes, sir.
How'd that go?
It went really well. Just like I mentioned, being in front of all these teams, I had this amazing opportunity just to kind of show them who I am, not only just on the field, but who I am off the field as well.
Is it mostly like scheme stuff or stuff about you, background? Like, what's kind of the interviews primarily been about?
It usually starts off with a little bit of scheme that kind of give you a little install, and then you go into talking about yourself, talking about your scheme within your defense, and then they go back and they're like testing you on their scheme, like what can you recall from what you learned.
Hey Jake, what do you think you're going to have to work on at the pro level to become, starting linebacker?
Yeah, so something I'm always working on is having good pad level and being in a good body position always to break on the ball. Definitely in all that space that I worked at Sam linebacker, that was a huge crucial point for me, and I just continue to work on that every day.
What would it mean to stay in Cincinnati, not have to move, become a Bengal?
Oh, man. I mean, whatever team's going to give me the opportunity, I'm going to make the most of it. I love Cincinnati. Bengals would be awesome, but I'm going to make the most of any opportunity that I'm given.
Did you meet with those guys this week?
I have not met with the Bengals yet.
What do you think is your most impactful trait on the field?
I think it's my effort. I feel like that's kind of, I would say, my 2 superpowers is my effort that I give at all times, and then also the ability to kind of do a little bit of everything, be outside the box, be on the line of scrimmage, and also be at like that Mike linebacker off the ball position.
When you were at Central Arkansas, did you think you could get to this point, or did it kind of hit you early on at Cincinnati?
So yeah, I feel like when I really realized that I was good enough to do this is when I got moved to that Mike position when I was at Central Arkansas. And then I entered the portal, started getting a little love, came to Cincinnati, and then that's when it really grew for me, and everything started clicking for me.
When it comes to linebacker play in the NFL these days, it's either size or speed. What are you doing this week to try to show teams that you can be both?
Yes, sir. So I've got the size. Obviously, you can look at me and say I'm 6'4". I've got on tape. You can tell that I can move pretty well, and then I just want to solidify that this week by just competing at the combine and showcasing all of my talents, showcasing my speed in the 40, L drill, shuttle, whatever it may be. Also in those position drills, kind of show what I've been working on with having good body position and pad level.
How much are you being talked to about, obviously to make a roster and stick on teams, you got to play some special teams too. How much are you talking to teams about the role you can have at that unit?
We haven't really got into that much. They've asked, like, well, how are you going to contribute? And I'm telling everybody that I'll play special teams. I'll play any special teams that I'm asked of. I'm a guy that's going to go in and just contribute any way possible.
If you had one hit in college that if somebody asked you to talk about your college career, your one hit you'd point back to.
Oh, I've had a couple good hits. One that's sticking out in my mind is it really didn't have any big impact in the game against UCF this past year. Quarterback scrambling on the sideline, took too long to get rid of the ball, and I had a good hit on him on the sideline. And then the opposing team was all mad and everything that I did that, but that just kind of fires me up and gets me going for the rest of the game. I have not, no, sir.
Have you had the opportunity to be the green dot and communicate the defense before?
Yes, sir. So I never really wore the green dot. At Central Arkansas, I was the Mike linebacker, and I got formations set up and had to communicate to the entire defense, get the call from the sideline, those kind of things. But I've never really worn the green dot. The green dot at Cincinnati, I wore sometimes, but it was really just communications with our position coach, telling us kind of what to expect, not really getting the call. Everybody, I guess, technically on our defense wore the green dot because we were all in communication with each other. We get the call from the sideline and communicate to whoever we need to communicate for that play.
Do you think that's more advantageous than having one guy that kind of calls everything?
I mean, I think it depends on whatever the team thinks. They know better than me. For us at Cincinnati, that's what worked for us. So, I mean, either way, whatever works.